The next method we're going to go over is the compareTo method. What this does is it sees how many different characters are different between the two strings. So right now I both have a capital H on hello for each. So I can do this a couple ways. I'll assign it to an integer equals, so integer x equals 1 dot compare to, I'm going to compare it to 2, and then print out x. I could also do it inside the print line as well. So right now we're going to get a number of 0. If the first one has more characters than the second one, then it will return a positive number. I hit a space bar, return a positive number. And the exact opposite, I'll type hello world, returns a negative number down below, because the second one. If I change the lower one of the H's or make the characters different, then it returns a higher numerical value. Let's see if it returns a negative for changing the second one. It does. Now let's see what happens. Oh, we'll go here and do some other crazy thing. So what that tells you is which one is different. Really, the way you want to use this is to compare the string lengths. See which one is bigger by keeping certain elements the same. If there's a blank string, then it's 5. But the moment there's differences in characters, that throws off the number. So what I could do, see, it's still going to throw off my number, same 32, meaning the first one is more consistent. I can also use another method called compareTo ignore casing. So let me show you that one. A lot of these have ignore casing in it. compareTo ignore casing 2. If I ignore the casing, it should return 0. And it did. So if you are seeing why the casing is throwing that off is confusing you, simply compareTo ignore casing to get what you want. Like I was saying, most of these have ignore casing. Equals dot ignore casing is also available. But I'm not going to do an individual video for each one because the ignore casing is kind of obvious. That's the compareTo method.